Disney and Pixar have taken you beneath the ocean and inside the head. But there's one world nobody has seen before.
Where are we?
I wish you could see.
Welcome to the land of the dead.
This isn't a dream then. Miguel? Remind me how I know you. We're your family.
Anything to declare?
Hola.
Lee, I understand that you pitched this idea about 7 years ago, and Darla, you've really championed this film.
Absolutely.
How does it feel now seeing it come to fruition?
It's amazing, right? Because the whole time we're making it, we're just worried that we're making a good movie at all, honestly. There's so much pressure at Pixar, especially, to make a film that you know is going to be put up alongside all of the other movies that we've had so much success with. And there's never any guarantee with each new film that we're going to be able to do it again. So to find ourselves sitting here now that the film's come out in so many places in the world and we've been winning some awards, it's a great position to be in, and we're super grateful.
Yeah, you know, I can speak for the whole team that worked on this film, and really, honestly, all of Pixar. Everybody is just so over the moon excited about how the world has embraced this film, and so it's been extraordinarily humbling and gratifying.
I understand that a lot of extensive research really was obviously done into this film. What's some of the most interesting things that you've learned about like the Day of the Dead and everything that you've researched during this time?
Well, there were things about the tradition of Dia de Muertos specifically that we learned that none of us knew heading in. I think we really came to a new understanding of how important family was to the celebration. We also learned about some very specific things that we made a part of the movie, like this idea of the final death, that when there's nobody left in the living world who remembers you, that you kind of die a final time when you're completely forgotten. That was a very poignant idea that we knew we needed to make a big part of the movie. But then there were just hundreds of little things, just cultural specificities that we learned along the way from spending time with families or talking to Latino crew members that we had on the movie as they told stories about their families. Just many, many little details that we tried to weave into the fabric of the movie so that it could celebrate Mexico and Latino culture in a way that people all over the world could appreciate, but hopefully a film that when the Latino audience watched it, they would feel like that's me up on screen. I'm being portrayed in a really positive, accurate way.
I know I'm not supposed to love music, but I can't help it. I'm gonna be a musician.
Miguel, get down from there.
But my family thinks music is a curse.
No music.
I don't want to be in this family.
Miguel! What are we going to do with that boy?
I wish someone would help me follow my dream.
What was your favorite musical moment in this film?
Well, you know, I don't want to give away anything. There's some very poignant moments in this movie that are awesome.
Spoilery.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I really, there's a moment when, well, that's a spoiler too. Mama Melda gets to sing, and I love that moment. She's a strong woman, and it makes her all the more complex.
And I mean, I love everything, but I really love the moment in the movie where Hector and Miguel are in a talent show together, and they sing this song called Poco Loco, which is fun because it's the first time you're really getting to see Miguel bust out and perform for an audience in the film. It's a lot of fun.
I think the animation in that scene is some of the most
amazing.
Inventive animation I've ever seen. So they did an amazing job.
What are some of your favourite things that people can spy in the film? I know that one of them was that you've got like bone-shaped paving stones in the...
Right.
Yeah, there's skeleton symbols everywhere. You can see them represented all over the place. So, I mean, once you start looking, it's
everywhere.
endless skeleton moments in the film, which are very, very fun and very creative. The whole team got into it. There's probably a lot I don't even know about because the team did it of their own accord as we were going along. That's one thing.
I mean, yeah, if we're just talking about the skeleton images, I realized one day that light bulbs were kind of shaped like skulls, and so we made all the light bulbs in the world have filaments inside that kind of echoed kind of a skull face.
On the day we remember our ancestors, what if they could help us to find our way?
Who's in there?
What's going
mind?
What would be, along with family, other messages that you would expect children and adults alike to take away from this?
Well, family is a really strong theme in the film. And then specifically the importance of remembering family. That kind of we have an obligation to keep people's stories alive, their memories alive, and to pass the stories along to the next generation. We also talk a lot about the importance of following one's passion and how that can be difficult sometimes if your family doesn't support you. You have some tough decisions to make, and often there aren't any right decisions in that situation, and that's what Miguel's kind of faced with in this film. So that's a whole other idea we explore.
It's almost sunrise.
I didn't listen to my family.
You can do this.
Never forget how much your family loves you.
Disney Pixar's Coco in cinemas January 2018.